Hello and welcome back to Curbstomp City and another episode of ECW Lives, where today we're going to be hosting ECW Revolt from the New Jersey Rothman Center in Hackensack, New Jersey. Before we get into the show, we have some locker room incidents to deal with. We've got one involving Jesse James, where he was caught secretly using soft drugs backstage. That isn't on really, so we're going to have to fine him. And there was nothing happening from that. And Chris Hero was brought before Wrestlers Court accused of forgetting to shake another worker's hand when entering the locker room. And he was found guilty by Dory Funk Jr. and he has to buy everyone drinks, which is fine. So Vampiro is still suspended, and apparently Taka will be working elsewhere tonight, and he's not really involved in anything particular at the minute anyway, so that's fine on both cases there. So we begin the show with a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Kaz Hayashi defeats Spike Dudley in 8 minutes 5 by pinfall with a senton backsplash. Kaz Hayashi and Spike Dudley have great chemistry. But this was really just to give Hayashi a win heading into the pay-per-view. And this got a 60C and Kaz got a 58 and Spike got a 49. So yeah, decent match all around. Nothing really else to note. Then we go to a promo where Paul Heyman enters the ring to make an announcement. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your ECW Osaka heavyweight champion, Kaz Hayashi." And with that in mind, I would like to announce tonight's main event. We're going to see a tag team match between former ECW tag team champions Kevin Steen and Just Incredible. And they will take on the phenomenal AJ Styles and his partner, Jushin Thunder Liger. The winners of this match will go on to next week's main event, and the winner of that will face Hayashi in the main event of ECW Rising for the Osaka Heavyweight Championship, live from Osaka, Japan. So yeah, this was good. The announcing and color commentary boosted the segment, and the angle got the crowd hotter, and Paul Heyman came across well. With them being mentioned by Paul Heyman, it should boost mainly AJ's popularity and Steen's, so that's good. A good segment all round, I guess. 43D. And then Rhino is sitting on his couch at home, and he says, "Tonight, I have rightfully been given the night off." Let's change that. Right gully, it said. So tonight I have rightfully been given the night off. I have done everything I can to prove that I am the absolute best in the wrestling biz. And then he's shut off. And the video on the Titantron is interrupted by Samoa Joe's music and entrance music. So 67C plus. And then we go into the match with Samoa Joe taking on John Cena. And Samoa Joe defeats John Cena in 9 minutes 40 by stoppage when John Cena could not continue. And Samoa Joe and John Cena have pretty good chemistry. I think this is the first time they've had a match together. And there were times when there was a definite lack of psychology on display. Okay. Joe got a 68 and 51 from Cena. Set to Wild Brawl, so that I'm not sure where the lack of psychology is. It might be because it was Wild Brawl, I'm not really sure. 59C. And then in the main event, in about that decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Jushin Liger and AJ Styles defeat Steen Incredible in 18 minutes 05 when AJ Styles defeats Just Incredible by pinfall after a Styles clash. And Kevin Steen was the weak link. AJ got a 63, Jushin Liger got a 72, Steen got a 47, Incredible got a 70, so Jushin Liger was the best in the match. And yeah, we got a 68C plus for this, for the main event. And Just Incredible is improving in Rumble skills. And we end with a C65. This show increased our popularity in 20 regions. I think that's all of them. So yeah, we'll just take a look at the emails quickly. Thrasher and Mosh have left ECW. Jesse James has gone from New Japan after a loan. Rhino doesn't think Spike Dudley connects with the fans, and we got a 0.87 for the last Revolt, so that's a good TV rating. Hopefully soon we can break the 1.0 rating. So yeah, I think the highest we've got is into the 0.9, so hopefully we can start getting round to round numbers. There's something I needed to do with the broadcasters. Noticed, this is when I was just having a look around the game world the other day, that we can actually get a pay-per-view deal in Japan. Well, it's not a pay-per-view deal. We could put our events on Japanese television, which is what we're going to do. So we're going to go to KTV, and we're going to try and get a new deal for events. And I didn't know I could do this, but now I do. So we won't actually get any pay-per-view revenue from it, but it still gets exposure over in Japan, which is what we need, really, especially with trying to boost reputation over there. So we can get a late evening in for KTV, C62 expected. So we're going to do that. And Sapporo TV as well. So we're going to do the same late evening 1 year, C62. And we can't actually get Kansai because they don't want any more companies. So we can't do that. Sapporo are based in Hokkaido, Japan. KTV is Kyushu. And I think Osaka, which is where we're going to do the pay-per-views, in Kinki, so we can't actually get a deal there yet. But they'll be seeing it live, so the rating will still be good and going up there. We're just going to track the popularity of Japan quickly. We had Fs at the start, F9s. We went up to 18 in some regions. We've got a jump here in Kinki from when we took over Osaka Wrestling. And that's our highest now. That was 29, but I think it's gone down since we're not actually shown there, which is why we want to do a pay-per-view, really. So yeah, it's gone down to 22. So it's gone down by 7 since the takeover. So hopefully the pay-per-view boosts that a little bit. But we are going up in Kyushu and Hokkaido. Also, we've dropped down to third again. We went up second in the last episode, but we're sort of just gonna. Looks like we're just gonna yo-yo between second and probably third in the overall rankings. But we are battling with New Japan, even though we are partners in the alliance. But we do want to obviously be ahead of them. Hang on a minute. This says second, and that says third. I think it must be Influence that we're third at. In fact, no, we're seventh in Influence. Don't know what's going on there, but we're just maybe a glitch. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to end the episode here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Make sure you tune in for the next ECW Revolt, where we're going to be naming the #1 contender for the Osaka Heavyweight Championship between Jushin Liger and AJ Styles. Put in the comments below who you want to win that. I've already decided who I want to win, but it'll be interesting to see what people think. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, hit the like button and subscribe for more TEW 2016 and general wrestling content. And until next time, peace.